see if anybody joins this thing. How do I share? So let me share. Oh, hell yeah. Nobody's gonna join. Uh-oh, one person's here. This connection's gonna go off in a minute. I can feel it. If you're here, please check. They left. Yo! Looking cool. Well, it doesn't take a lot. I'm just kidding. So I got about 4 hours left of this drive, and then I have to go home, stop at home, make sure the cats didn't destroy the apartment, give Gizmo her medicine, get ready super quickly, and head downtown and sign up for Mothership and all that fun shit. So I probably got like 15 minutes by the time I get home to get all that done and then to head downtown. I see you did a double header last night. I was too busy to join. I joined for a minute, as you saw. Three people here now. Let's fucking go. I would play music, but you know, I'll get banned from the internet. You know how YouTube is. Alright, there's a slow ass semi in front of me. Let's do this. Wow, and they left. New hotel. Like a new. Was that a typo? New horror. Okay, yeah. When is Furiosa gonna be out in high definition availability? Because I'm ready to watch that fucking movie. I have a feeling it's not gonna be till like August. It's also brought to you by Celsius. Yo, Caleb. What's going on? I got 265 miles to go until Austin, and then I'm going to be in a scramble to get all my shit together before I go downtown. So I figure as long as my internet connection isn't ass, I'm going to go live for a little while, because I know at some point it's going to just drop. Gold claim? July 18th. That's about a month, a little less. I can wait. Hell, I've been waiting. I waited fucking 8 years for the next Mad Max. What's another 20 days? 25 days. This month flew by. Like, insanely quick. I'm like, I gotta pay rent in 2 fucking weeks? Kill me now. I haven't been on stage since Tuesday. I feel like not good about that. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. If I don't get on at Mothership, I'm just gonna do a bunch of deliveries and then go to Corey Adams' open mic and then just rant about my weekend. I don't even have any fucking new jokes. This is one of the ugliest drives I've ever been on. I should have put the phone up on the higher fucking phone holder and you guys could have seen the elements, but you're missing nothing. It's just, at least in Arizona there's like mountains and shit. Here there's nothing. Texas is pretty fucking ugly. I mean, I'm ugly too, but not as ugly as Texas. It's just the sign up for the open mic. I mean, there's shows at Mothership 7 days a week, non-stop, but this Sunday and Monday is a sign up for the open mic. So tomorrow I'll also sign up for the open mic and Kill Tony, and then we'll go from there. I don't know. I hit a wall. I was getting booked a lot, and I was having my best sets, and then this week I was booked on literally nothing. And next week I'm on like 2 things, and then after that it's just sprinkled in a few July dates, and then a couple things in August. But I need to like really start to get booked more. Like, I'm gonna be like pestering and annoying the fuck out of everybody. And I might be starting a show too. I might cut back on streaming a little bit too. As much as I love doing Twitcasting, I need to start getting up a little bit earlier and doing, like, the goal is this, you know, I don't want to do Uber Eats forever, but I got to start doing Uber Eats before I go to the gym now. Oh, thank you, Deadlifter. I'm trying to get on again. I've been signing up every week again. I took some time away from signing up. By that I mean like 3 weeks, but yeah, I get on again. Yeah, last week I did like fucking 10 sets. This week I haven't been on stage since Tuesday. So I'm gonna start going wild again. Cats and everything. I gotta take Gizmo back to the vet on next Monday. And I've been seeing, you know, Jerica, who lives 4.5 hours away, so just juggling everything. I did Secret Show last week. Brian booked me, so I'm kind of happy because I've gotten Secret Show 4 out of my 5 Kill Tony appearances, and twice without Kill Tony at all. Because I did a show at Sunset, and Brian happened to be in the crowd, and I had a really good set. And then he came up to me afterward. And he's all, messaged me for Secret Show, and then not this past Thursday, but the Thursday prior, he just booked me on it. So I'm trying to be a regular on the Secret Show. Fart for the boys. I'll try. I'm serious. I'm gonna try. No, I'm gonna shit my pants if I do that. I don't have to shit, but if you try to force a fart that's not there, anything's possible. So I'm not gonna do that. I used to tell a joke on stage like years ago where my solution to getting pulled over by the cops is I would just shit my pants. They'll let you go. Like, even if you're smoking weed in the car and you're caught red-handed, you shit your pants, it's gonna smell like shit. It's not gonna smell like weed. The cop's gonna say, go to the bathroom, and you're scot-free. So then I started doing these callbacks where, like, later on in the set, I'd be getting in an argument with my girlfriend. I was like, you know what the best solution is? Just shit your pants. And I just kept doing shit your pants callbacks for the entirety of my set. This is when I was like 6 months into comedy. Like, it would kind of kill, but looking back, it's a pretty stupid joke. Never force a fart. It's not worth it. You know, I quit a job one time because I shit my pants. So I was pissing in the urinal. I worked at Sprouts, which used to be Sunflower Market. This is back when I was like 19, 20 years old. And I'm just taking a leak in the urinal, and I go to fart, and it just goes like... And I left and never went back to that job. I fucking quit. I was like, I just shit my pants. I'm never going there again. And I just That was it. And I'd work. It wasn't just like a job that I'd just gotten either. It's like I literally worked there like a year and a half, and they never saw me again because I shit my pants in the bathroom. Simplest jokes are the most relatable. Yeah, I mean, if you're intelligent enough and you can have a message behind your jokes too, that's great. But that's a little overrated too, because I see all these people that want to get political or have a message behind. It's like, I'm going to talk about eating out a fat chick, and if you like it, that's fine. But there's no underlying message. There's nothing. You're not going to figure yourself out from 90% of my material. You know? Funny is funny. Just don't be a hack. That's the only rule in comedy. Don't be a hack. Other than that, I don't give a fuck if you're philosophically, inclined or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm dumb as fuck. Like, there's no intelligence behind my stand-up. Yeah, there doesn't need to be. And if it's a bonus if there is, but it better be fucking funny. The only rules: be funny and don't be a hack. Hell, don't be funny. You know how many times I've bombed before and continue to bomb when I'm trying new jokes out? That's a part of the game. Ben Shapiro guy, yeah.
Me, Ben Shapiro. I'm driving back to Austin, Texas right now. The roads are looking a little bit scarce right now. But, you know what will help with that? VPN. ExpressVPN. Sign up now.
Ask me if I'm a truck. Are you a truck? Alright. Got a little bit of an audience in here. So I've been doing a couple of different Ben Shapiro jokes lately. I don't know, when he was, remember when he did that fucking rap song? He did a rap song with Tom McDonald called Facts, and for like 3 days it was the #1 song on the internet. So I would just like ask the crowd and shit, like, Ben Shapiro's the #1 rapper in the world right now? And they'd be like, no, he's not. I'd be like, look it up. You think I'd make that up? And then they looked it up. Beep beep on a Jeep. Baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark. Now these cars think I'm a fucking lunatic. I used to do that during Christmas. I would do 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly, so I would just drive around going. People are like, this guy's a madman. Get him off the fucking road. Yeah, hopefully I'll get on Kill Tony again soon. Maybe I'm gonna sign up tomorrow, but the signups are fucking insane lately. Like, it is wild. There's like at least 200 people sign up, and I say people, and I'm not trying to throw shade or be a hater, but it's just like maybe half are actually comics, and then half of those are actually taking comedy serious. So you got 150 people that have, like, maybe they've been on stage, maybe they haven't. And I used to be like, there's a lot of people who think Tony is a dick. Fair enough, but he's a funny dick, and I don't feel bad for people that go on there and get humiliated and roasted, and it's like, you knew what you fucking signed up for. Have you not watched the show? You're gonna go up there when you've never even done comedy or very few times, and then he blasts you and people are like, he's mean. It's like, good. You knew what you fucking signed up for. Charles Bronson, fuck yeah. It's from Death Wish. He's holding a shotgun. You can't see it, but... I'm actually very impressed that my internet connection is still going right now. I swear, this is like, I'm driving through the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now. Like, if you saw the elements, this little town I'm driving through looks like population 12. Yeah, Texas is insane. Me 3. You haven't found anyone that can roast me. I always spin it around on them. Really? I used to do roast battles a lot. I haven't done any in a couple years. All right, I gotta slow down before I get pulled over by some guy who looks like Leatherface. It goes from 70 to 35, just like. Yeah, when I lived in Phoenix, I used to do roast league and all this shit all the time. Eat the rich. Who are you? Fucking AOC? Yo. Yeah, what town am I in? Some of these Texas towns are just stuck in 1970. If you just look around, it's just like the infrastructure, everything about it is 50 years outdated. You ever had fried hamster? Is that really an option? I haven't. Have I been missing out? The old local. That's what there is to do here in this town is go to Dairy Queen. That's it. Knock up your ugly wife and go to Dairy Queen and, you know, hope that you die before 70 because life is hell. Fireworks. I keep forgetting 4th of July is right around the corner. I keep seeing fireworks sign. I almost went to some dude's house. So as I was driving yesterday, I keep seeing these signs that say guns, guns, guns. And I'm just like, if I wasn't strapped for time right now, I might. And then I expect to show up to like a gun store and it's just a dirt road and a guy's house. And he has like an American flag and the Gadsden flag. I'm like, oh, this is just some crazy redneck selling guns from his garage. Fucking awesome, but I didn't stop though. I was like, fuck it. 2.5 hamsters for a meal. That sounds about right. I could probably eat 4. Harlan Williams. Yeah, he did destroy David Lucas. I saw that. One time when I did Secret Show, David Lucas just started roasting me, and I'm just like, but fair enough, but like, I'm not on stage, we've never met each other, and he's just like going at me. What do you call me, a Puerto Rican it or something? And I said he looked like a pregnant palm tree. And he'll get your ugly ass out of here. Need about 2.5. Okay, same comment. All right. Waiting for the here we go. He's not a hillbilly unless the person has a hyphen in their name. That's true. Like Bobby, yeah, Mary J, Billy Joe, that shit. These Celsius are pretty bomb. You had these before? So are you basically going to the store to buy pets? And I mean, wouldn't it be cheaper just to go eat the fucking lab-grown meat from Walmart? Who's on my shirt? Charles Bronson, the GOAT. Everyone pretends that Chuck Norris is the best. Charles Bronson is way cooler than Chuck Norris, in my opinion, at least. My favorite movie of his is a movie called The Evil That Men Do. And it's funny because Charles Bronson, there's no evidence that he was ever a young man. Like, he was just 58 years old and that's it. Like, he's one of those guys that, like, you know, they came into this world with a mustache and a job and they have no childhood. But that movie is fucking brilliant. It's like unintentionally funny. He gets in a bar fight with a guy that's like 7 feet tall. Like, I'm pretty sure the actor's like at least 6'10" or whatever. And he grabs him by the dick through his jeans and kills him. He kills him by twisting his dick and taking him down to the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? I almost shit my pants laughing the first time I saw it. The evil that men do. Hawk Tuah. So the Hawk Tuah thing is funny, but like it's getting oversaturated now. I'm just like, everyone has a Hawk Tuah. What? There was this dude selling shirts that says, if she doesn't Hawk Tuah, I won't talk Tuah. Like there's like legitimate merchandise. He had Conan the Barbarian vibes. I'm pretty sure the movie that I'm talking about is like he just he's like a retired badass former like police detective, and he's just living in paradise. Like he's in like Costa Rica on the fucking beach, and he sees on the news that there's some mad scientist that's torturing people, and it pisses him off, so he catches a plane and goes back to the United States to personally take out this guy. And I'm like, imagine being so bored that paradise isn't good enough for you, that you have to go back to the United States to take on some like Nazi fucking scientist that's killing people. Yo, Alex. If a chick wore a jersey with Hawk Tuah on the back, that would be sick. Fuck yeah, it would. Well, people have made jokes about, what's his name? Tua, the guy for the fucking Miami Dolphins. The bar scene is fucking hilarious, dude. Yo, Chiro. I don't want to jinx this, but the fact that this connection out here in the boonies, like, if you guys could see, there's nothing out here. There's not even, like, there's like a truck in front of me and then no other vehicles. I might have to stop for gas once. I'm trying to shave time off the ETA. Don't let them. I got 3 hours and 47 minutes, aka 242 miles. My arrival is 4:58. I should be able to shave some time off that, but I'm gonna have to stop for gas again, probably to take a leak. And then I gotta stop at my apartment, make sure the cats haven't destroyed the apartment, give Gizmo her medication, get ready and go downtown, sign up for Mothership, see if I get on that, and then maybe squeeze in a couple Uber Eats deliveries and then go to Corey Adams' open mic. And then last week I didn't even do material, so like that room was just mostly comedians, maybe a few people, and I'll just rant for like 10-15 minutes about whatever, so I might just have to do that. North Carolina. I'm in Texas. I don't know what city I'm in. I just left Big Spring, Texas. I'm headed to Austin, where I live. Don't get kidnapped. I mean, it's going to take multiple people or a large, scary person to kidnap me. This is Texas, you know. They're going to get shot if they try. Yeah, this is one of the ugliest parts of the country by far. Large, scary person. I mean, I'm not a big person. I'm like 5'11", 170. Something like that. So, you know, someone in the trunk already won't be stopping. Damn, why do you think I'm speeding? Probably. I need to get a compound for when the collapse actually happens. You know Rogan does for sure. Dude, I bought these for like $12 at a fucking hillbilly gas station like a year ago, and I'm like, whatever. These were literally 13, maybe 13 bucks max. Yeah. Start judging everything they do.
Actually, if you really want to keep me tied up, you're going to have to do double knots because I can easily shake my way out of this. Go to helixsheets.com right now for 20% off your first order.
You know for a fucking fact, with Joe Rogan's fuck you money and just the way he talks about the state of the world, homeboy has like a $2 million compound sitting out in the middle of fuck off Texas, in the middle of Plywood, Texas. Homie has everything, generators, a well, just someone, he probably pays a guy to keep it up to task. You know, he probably has some guy 3 times a week go out to the compound, make sure shit's in order. Need to get up to it. I know, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so if you're new here, subscribe. I'm at like 886 right now. I need to post more comedy clips. I record every set, and I have a lot of potential reels and clips. I'm not a fan of posting all my shit out there, but I need to start doing it. More than 2 million. You're right. Probably 10 million. Rogan's probably worth 100 million. So he probably put a decent chunk. Rogan and Jones is probably. Go down to the bunker. Go to Infowars.com right now. The collapse is imminent. It's going to happen any day now. 887 now. Daddy just subscribed. Hell yeah, thank you. So I game on here sometimes. And I post shorts. I really want to start. I might start doing my podcast on here too. So I almost got. Is he worth 350 million? That makes sense because the Spotify deal has been at least 2 years. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, my podcast. So I used to post my podcast on here, and then I would do crazy vaccine talk and conspiracies and shit, and I started getting strikes against my channel. I got suspended at one point where I wasn't allowed to upload any new content for 60 days, and they're like, one more strike and we're going to take away your channel. So I was like, you know what, it's not a visual podcast anyway, so I just took them all down, and I still upload it to Spotify and Apple. But nice burp. Yeah, they were really crazy about misinformation or whatever the fuck. How have I shaved off no fucking time on this drive? It's still 4 hours and 4:58. This is a good way to kill time though. You subscribed, fuck yeah. So sometimes I feel like people subscribe to me and then they see my other shit and they unsubscribe, because I'll post a cat video because I have cats, and it'll get 12,000 fucking views and I get 50 new subscribers, and then they see me playing an old video game or they see one of my shorts and they're just like, what the fuck is this? I thought it was cute cats all the time. Yeah, 9 days with no podcast. I got busy and I had to go out of town, so I'm going to try to get a guest in a couple days. I'm the goat, thank you. I'm going to try to get a guest in a couple days, and then, I've stayed pretty consistent over the last 4 years doing it. You know, what am I going to be at? Episode 226? So, I might start going to haunted places if you guys are interested in that. I might start driving out to weird, fucked up, just desolate locations in Texas and doing content, borderline risking my life going into abandoned places and shit. Yeah, you can't throw time in watch it. That's funny. So I want to start doing going to weird fucked up locations, because that's always a popular thing. And I live in Texas where you can drive in any direction an hour and you're at some, weirdo fucking place. I might even start staying in like motels that are supposedly haunted. I'll bring my Ouija board, because I'm not afraid of that shit. Even if I kind of believe it. Because I used to do Ouija board periscopes, and people would like pray for me, like, you don't want to open that door. And I'm just like, what's going to happen? Hereditary is really going to happen to me? The walls are going to start bleeding? What happens if I do make contact with a fucking ghost? Like, good, it means it worked. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more traveling shit. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's a lot of people that do that, and there's some people that are entertaining, but a lot of the people that go to these haunted places, like, they have no real personality. It's just like they're fucking boring. Like, have some fun with it. Like that one dude who died. There was a guy in Periscope who died, and he had a fuckload of followers, like tens of thousands, if not like a couple 100,000 followers. And he'd go to like abandoned buildings and hospitals, and he was so fucking. But he would block me because I would be like saying like inappropriate shit in the chat, and he would like block me. He ended up getting shot and killed because he went to some place, and it was private property, and someone thought he was like a fucking criminal. Yeah, you're right. Hell yeah. So, when it comes to the Ouija board shit, like, I don't know if they necessarily work, because I feel like if you can buy it at Target, do you really think it's real? The Parker Brothers? Like, if I went to a witch doctor's house in like a swamp in Louisiana, and he handed me a Ouija board made of like chicken bones and human blood, I'd be like, okay, maybe this one works, but the Parker Brothers, I don't buy it. You got stabbed before too? Oh, he got stabbed. Yeah, that guy. All right, there's an angry truck driver behind me. You can pass me up, buddy. I mean, I'm only going 10 over, but right this way, sir. Dude, that dude ended up being a lunatic too. Did you see that? Michael, whatever. There was like, after he died, his ex-wife leaked like videos of them arguing, and he was a fucking unhinged psychopath where he was just like yelling at her, I don't give a fuck. And he was like a very religious guy too. He would do these streams where he would go to like parts of the city where there was just a bunch of homeless encampments, and he would just hand out cheeseburgers and bottles of water and money. And I'm just like, when people have to force themselves on camera doing that shit, it feels like you're like, it doesn't feel genuine. And then the people would treat him like shit, like, you got any more? Oh, come on, man, give me one more. Oh, man, fuck you. Man, come on, give me one more. And it's like, he just gave you 2 cheeseburgers. Man, you ain't got no more? That's all you got? And then he would like rush to his car and drive away, and they'd be yelling, man, fuck you, man, that's all you got? I know you got more. And I'm like, he's helping you on, like, that's why I don't give people shit. Rarely do I. If you catch me in a good mood, maybe. So the Ouija board does work, it's just universal portal. See, people tell me shit like that. I'm about it though. I kind of want some crazy shit to happen. Like low key. Like, I almost took one to a graveyard one day. People were like, you're a fucking maniac. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And then it was like locked. And I was like, I don't want to catch a trespassing case or climb a fucking gate at a fucking cemetery. But I was ready to do it. When I was doing comedy in New Orleans, there was like, they have some really interesting looking cemeteries in Louisiana where it looked like wild. I was like, this is insane. And I was gonna go at like 3 a.m. And then I don't know why I didn't do it, but because my dumbass did a show. So I did this comedy club in New Orleans. And then the fucking comic that booked me, he was like, oh, there's no hotel room after I got there. So I'm just like, so it's a 7-hour drive back to Austin. So I literally did the show and then drove back home right afterward. Dude, the homeless people in Austin, they straight up ask for like $20. Like, you got 20, man? I'm like, 20? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, so what I used to do is I used to light candles, turn off every light in my apartment, and then just put like a flashlight right over the Ouija board, and then I would like do what they say not to do, because I'm like, okay, doing what you're not supposed to do should be the best possibility to have something fucked up happen, which I sort of want because I'm crazy, and nothing. And then I would scare people too. I'd be like, oh my god, did you hear that? And people would be like, what? And then I would like fart, or I'd start playing the Undertaker's theme. They're like, it's because you're not taking it serious. Like, okay, just because I'm being an asshole, it means it's not gonna work. Use one once, but never again. I have one in my apartment. Just chills there. I remember my cat used to stand on it. ZZ. I had this cat a few years ago who passed away. But I remember I would like have the Ouija board out, and I would turn around, and she would just be standing on it, staring at me. I would just be like, ah! Like, what the fuck? Maybe I should try to summon ZZ. Yeah, Monopoly will cause more pain and damage than a Ouija board ever could. Alright, the connection is somehow holding up. I got 221 miles to go. 3 hours and 31 minutes. I might start doing more streams walking downtown if you guys are interested in that too. Just walking downtown Austin. You know, I need to start producing more content, especially since I'm trying to really get to 1,000 subscribers. I need to set up a real plan to just like, it can't just be like, if something fun happens, post it. Like, I should have a set schedule and just really organize my creativity. Uh-oh, I'm losing viewers right now. What is this idiot doing? This person is going slow as fuck. I was an asshole when I used it. So here's the thing, I believe in ghosts and spirits, but I mean, here's the thing though. It's like, yeah, it's possible, but I feel like 90% of what people say is bullshit. And then the thing, as far as video evidence goes, it's almost on par with Bigfoot. Like, I remember like a few years ago, like I spent hours on YouTube. I'm like, I want to see the realest videos, the realest, not just evidence, but proof of ghosts. And there's little to actually nothing out there. The closest I've seen to like where that could have been a ghost is like, you don't know. It's like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not definitive proof. It's almost on par with Bigfoot. And then there's some crazy videos that are either clearly fake or they've been debunked and someone breaks down how that wasn't real. This is where I know. I should have thrown on the latest, what's it called? Protect Our Parks. 5 fucking hours. That slow silver SUV. I mean, clearly there's aliens. I don't think that... But when it comes down to people's encounters and then the evidence that's provided on the internet, I don't believe it. But to say that there's no aliens at all is fucking dumb. Like how large the solar system is, clearly there's other shit out there. But people's supposed, interactions is where I question it. Grape Creek. This sounds like a fun place to get kidnapped and murdered. I think they're visiting us, but not in the way that people think that they are. I sort of believe in there's other, what do you call it? Almost like when you trip on drugs, like you open up a different frequency. Like dimensions. I feel like that there's aliens that are here right now in a different dimension, but we're coexisting. So that's how they slip in and out. They're not flying around in some fucking machine in the sky. Maybe they are, but what the fuck do I know? I just need to watch my speed because these little towns, it goes from 75 to 35 like that, and then you see Jim Bob, the sheriff who's been here for 37 years, pull out slowly, and you're like, fuck, and then they get behind you, boom. Where are you from, boy? Come to Canada, I can take you in an area that has Bigfoot. Really? You've seen Bigfoot 3 times in the last 5 years? Rowdy Roddy Piper? Like I said, I bought these at a fucking gas station. Well, yeah, Thanksgiving. When I drove back to Arizona to do shows and visit my family for Thanksgiving, I bought these. And I'm just like, I've looked into other sunglasses. Like, why do I need $300 sunglasses? $12 is fine. Yeah, they're on a different plane of existence. All I'm saying is doing drugs has opened my mind up to being like, oh, okay, there's other shit that are coexisting with us at the same time right now. Our brain isn't capable of seeing or interacting with it until it's opened up somehow. And clearly a lot of the drugs that you do, it could be a chemical reaction in your head and it's not physically there, but I still feel like that there's something else to it. Yeah, I agree. Just like when people do those joint trips where everyone trips on the same shit with really potent levels and everyone experiences the same thing, where it's in sync. There's something interesting about that. Told you on day 4. Oh my god. I'm so happy that happened. That's hilarious, dude. If they would have told you on day 1, it's One time my dad was wearing his sunglasses upside down. He was like this. He was walking around like this. And he was like, hi. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then when I told him that we were at Six Flags, I'm not making this up, and when I told him they were upside down, he got mad and smashed them in his hands and spiked them. My dad's a fucking lunatic. All right, 65 miles an hour. I'm not saying that you're lying or it's not real. I would love to see Bigfoot. Old school. My dad is an old school temper for sure. 100%. I used to do a lot of dad jokes on stage, like a bunch. I need to bring some of those back. Chadbourne Street. Okay. How many miles? 211 miles. It's a long way. So, 45 minutes. I thought I was going to go in here for 10 minutes and turn it off. That's what I was expecting. So I speed when it's like an open road. But when I'm like in some of these weird stretches, speeding isn't worth it. Like one time when I was doing these casinos, I was booked at these casinos at different places in New Mexico, and I got a fucking speeding ticket, and it was like $100, and I was like, I'm making like $250 for this whole fucking trip, and you're gonna take 100 of it? That's insane. In some bumfuck industrial looking city. TriStar Fleet. I wish you guys could see how boring it looks out here. There's a bunch of trailers, a billboard with injury lawyers, yeah. Uh-oh, Wingstop coming up. Go on, take a dip. And it's talking about dipping your wings into a container of ranch dressing. Alright, I gotta slow the fuck down before... Okay, stoplights now. Better Call Saul. Zoltan. Wait, what? I can't even read that name. That sounds like a NBA basketball player for the Sacramento Kings, but dude is low-key nice. And he's from Slovenia, and he fucking cooks dudes. Do you bet on FanDuel? No, because Texas is in the fucking Stone Age, and it doesn't allow you to out here. So, when I was still living in Arizona, sports gambling had just been legalized for like maybe a year or two, and I'm not like a big gambler, but during certain UFCs and shit, I would throw down. And then you move to Texas and it's illegal, but I know comedians are like, use a VPN or use crypto. So they'll like make real bets with like whatever cryptocurrency, and whatever they win, then they transfer it. They're allowed to win it in whatever crypto and then just transfer it into actual dollars and then cash out. And I'm just like, I'm too stupid for that shit. I'm Libyan, so yeah, I'm part Arab. Everyone thinks I'm Mexican. This dude got mad at me for not being able to speak Spanish the other day. He was like, huh? What? Like, legitimately was upset. He came up to me like, what the guy? He's just speaking Spanish. Like, I don't speak Spanish, bro. And he was like, huh? What? Like, he was legit. He was offended. I was like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I live in the United States of America. I'm half white, half Libyan. Well, I was betting on FanDuel last night, and they had a Willy Wonka slot machine, and I was all up last night. Wonking my Willy. Holy shit. I've shaved off 2 minutes of the projected arrival. Wow, 40 miles an hour. That's criminal. It's criminal that they make you go that slow here. This is one of the ugliest towns in America. Oh, they have laser tag. If you want to step away from your crippling meth addiction with a wife that you hate, go play fucking laser tag in this hideous looking parking lot. Porque no español nada. Always a bad guy in Back to the Future, right? The Libyans. So many people don't like. I reference that on stage sometimes, and then if the crowd is like 40 or above, they clap and laugh. But if they're under 30, they have no idea about what the Libyans are coming even means. They're like, what? I have no idea what town I'm in. Oh, take 5 oil change. Let's fucking go. Bueno. Taco Bueno. That sounds like the whitest Mexican food ever. Taco Bueno, bro. Let's go get some enchiladas. I would rather have a white person pronounce Mexican food like carne asada than when they try to be authentic with it. Like, okay, I would like some carne asada. It's like, shut up, bitch. You don't have to fucking add an accent to it. No, I don't speak Spanish. Unfortunately. Even though I grew up in southern Arizona around nothing but Mexicans looking Mexican, and I don't speak Spanish. Because I'm a fucking dummy. That's probably why. I had every opportunity to learn Spanish, and I just sat around smoking weed like an idiot and did nothing with my life. How's it 35 now? Jesus. El Pollo Loco. Texas Trust Credit Union. Let's go bounce some checks, guys. Okay, this looks kind of cool. Now, it's actually kind of pretty out looking now. Whatever stretch this is very green. There's a lake. There's a naked lady. Just kidding. Okay, this is a real city. I don't know where the fuck I am. I wish on the maps, like when you're using like your fucking GPS or Google Maps, it would say what city you're in at the top, you know? Now entering Papaya, Texas, or wherever the fuck I am. Do you know Bros TZ mean? No, what does that mean? Booze TZ. Oh, great. Denny's. Punky's Liquor. Imagine how many lives this place has ruined in this bumfuck town here in Texas. Punky's Liquor. Western Furniture. I wish you guys could see this place. Holy shit. Literally looks like it's from the 1800s. I should just start going on a bumfuck city tour. I remember Doug Stanhope years ago did this thing called like the Shitty Town Tour, and he just went through like Arkansas, Alabama, and like Georgia, and just booked comedy shows at like shithole dive bars, and it was hilarious. It was just back in the MySpace days, and he would sell them out because they could only hold like 100 people max, and that's if you're doing like fire code violation. And it was like the Shitty Town Tour or something like that. Imagine the state of Punky. It might have actually been called Pinkies, but it was in cursive, so I can't read that good, I guess. Knickerbocker Avenue. You know how many... Think about how many fucking just like racist hillbillies changed the pronunciation of the Knickerbockers out here. You know they do. Here we are, Knickerbocker Boulevard. A guy said that to me last night. Can't believe I've been live for almost an hour. Well, thank you guys for entertaining me. It helps with this boring, desolate drive. Ooh, Dollar Tree. Fancy. I fuck with Dollar Tree. Here's what I'll say about Dollar Tree is go to Dollar Tree, but don't get food there. If you're eating food at Dollar Tree, you're gonna die. Like, you know? I go there for like cleaning stuff. I get like paper plates, napkins, kitchen stuff, but if you're like buying, like they have like a legitimate food section there where like you can get like frozen meals and all. I'm like, you better not be eating food from the fucking Dollar Tree. That's a bad name to say with a stutter. Well, one of my buddies, this ended up becoming a meme like 2 years ago, but I have a friend who's been doing comedy way longer than me. He's been doing comedy like over 20 years. And when I first started, he would tell this joke, and his name was Aaron Panther, and he would say, I'm so afraid of being racist, I don't even like saying the word vinegar. Funny joke, right? And then like a couple years ago, there was a meme that says the same thing. I'm like, fuck that meme. My homie's been saying that shit since 2001, or however fucking long he's been saying it. Okay, wow, RV park time. Ben Ficklin Road. Yo, what's up? Sold out, but S-O... Wow, there's a church called Sold Out. That has to be a black church. S-O-U-L-E-D, like soul, sold out. With like a cool looking font. That's crazy. I want to go to that church. Sounds like they'd be jamming.